Hey folks, Adam here, and today we're looking at fantastic Las Vegas, Nevada, and in particular we're going to show you how to avoid some unnecessary fees. We're going to show you where you can avoid those hotel and resort fees, how to get rid of CNC fees, where to get free parking right on the strip, and how to get the best prices in show tickets. Let's go ahead and check it out. We're going to kick it off right about now. Now, before we get started, we should probably give a very brief history on Las Vegas, and I would ask you to go ahead and click that subscribe button for daily advice with travel internationally, Las Vegas, Thailand, and everywhere in between, and click that comment or like button. We do appreciate it. The only way that people get to see this video is with interaction. So every time you click like or you comment, it helps us get into the algorithm and encourages us to make more videos. So first and foremost, let's give you a fun history of Las Vegas that you may not know. Now, in the pre-1800s, there were the native peoples. There were people who were there because of the natural springs. And in 1829, it was inhabited by Spanish explorers, Spanish traders on the old Spanish Trail, named Las Vegas, which means the meadows. They came there, and did you know Las Vegas means grassy springs? Yeah, because of its, it means the meadows, and they moved there because of the grassy springs. Let me reword that. So, in 1855, it actually became a Mormon settlement. Mormon missionaries built a small fort, which is still preserved today, but it was abandoned just 2 years later because of the harsh living conditions. And in 1905 was the birth of the town. It really started to take off because of a railroad between Salt Lake City and Las Vegas that allowed a lot of transit between the two areas. And that's pretty interesting. Las Vegas was officially founded when 110 acres of land were auctioned off, which is now the downtown area. So you may be asking, why did Las Vegas take off? Here's this sleepy Mormon town out in the desert. Well, the Great Depression hit, and suddenly there was a need for more electricity, and there was a need for jobs. So the government commissioned the Hoover Dam, and people would work all week, and they would need a place to blow off some steam. And of course, a great way to do that is with gambling and with girls. And the state of Nevada decided to legalize gambling because people were doing it anyway. That way they could regulate it. There was incredible growth from the dam workers, and thousands of workers would come to Las Vegas to blow their winnings and have a little fun, blow their paycheck and have a little fun over the weekend. And that's how the town started. It was workers who wanted to relax, who were working during the Great Depression, making Hoover Dam. So, by 1941, the first casino was opened on the Strip. It was El Rancho on Highway 91, later known as the Las Vegas Strip, marking the beginning of the resort era style casinos. Yeah. So El Rancho was the first official casino on the Strip. By the 1940s and 50s, the mob kind of got involved. They started using pension funds from out east, organized crime, and people like Bugsy Siegel helped to finance glamorous resorts like the Flamingo, shaping the glitz feel to Las Vegas. Now, by the 50s and 60s, the US government, they were testing A-bombs, and they needed a place to test it. So out in the desert by Vegas, they actually started testing A-bombs as a tourist attraction. Yeah, Las Vegas promoted nearby nuclear bomb tests as tourist attractions, while hosts and stars like Frank Sinatra, Elvis, and the Rat Pack really rose to prominence and became more and more popular at attracting people to these resorts. As California grew, as people out east had more money, they would come to Vegas, they would see the stars, they would start spending their money, they would gamble a little bit and stay at these really impressive resorts. Now by the 1980s, the mega resort era started. Steve Wynn was one of the first when he opened the Mirage. It sparked a wave of themed resorts. I'm talking Luxor, Excalibur, the Venetian, and in general, the Strip started to boom in the 1980s. Then by today, the 2000s to today, Las Vegas got known more and more for things beyond gambling. World-class dining, nightlife, shopping, sports, including the Golden Knights and the Raiders, and massive entertainment residences from top to bottom, everything from Celine Dion to some of your bigger performers like Carrot Top and Penn and Teller, all call Las Vegas home. Britney Spears has been there, Holly Madison, and a whole lot more. But you're here to find out how you can save money in Las Vegas, as it's become quite a money pit. And first and foremost, you'll see something on a lot of your resort properties, particularly your Caesars resort properties, which are about half of the Strip, and it will be a CNC fee. That means concession and franchise fee. So for all intents and purposes, if you go get a hot dog, it'll be $9.99. And then when you get your bill, there will usually be a line item that's about $5 on something like that says it's a CNC fee. It's a concession fee. The thing they don't tell you is that's a negotiable fee. And because the wait staff and people who work at most restaurants and bars don't like to argue, literally if you ask them, you're like, what's the CNC fee? They'll say, oh, it's the concession fee. Like, do I have to pay it? No. And they will take it off immediately. So first and foremost, the best way to save up to 30-40% on a meal, if you're on a Caesars property, just ask them to waive the CNC fee. They will do it. They won't argue. They won't make you feel embarrassed about it, because most wait staff are working on their tips anyway. They don't mind waiving it. A second thing that you can save some money on is booking. The Caesars properties about 10 years ago started charging $15 every time you booked a room by phone. MGM, the other half of the Strip, started doing the same thing. So all Caesars properties and all MGM properties charge $15 if you book a room by phone. So if you want to save that $15, all you need to do is book it online. Yeah, so if you book your rooms online, you will avoid that additional fee. Just a little tip for you, folks. Folks, if you've watched this far into the video, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We definitely appreciate it. So, what else? Free parking. Treasure Island offers free valet or self-parking for hotel guests. Circus offers free self-parking to guests and visitors. The Wynn and Encore, complimentary self-parking. Palms, free parking and free valet parking, but you may want a tip. And the M Resort offers free self-parking and free valet parking. Some places on the Strip will charge up to $50 for valet and up to $20 to use their garage. So if you're on the Strip, make sure to check out Treasure Island, Circus, the Wynn, Encore, the Palms, and the M Resort for free parking on the Strip. Yeah, that is one that is worth noting, because by contrast, and you may want to remember this, the Venetian, the Palazzo, the Wynn, Bellagio, Lux, $45 to $55 a day for parking. That can get quite excessive real quick. All right, folks, so let's talk about show and ticket fees. Now, did you know that there's a $15 to $30 per ticket charge if you use Ticketmaster? Hotel box offices and third-party sites also will charge you about $30 every time you book with them. So the best way to get a good price and to get the best seats are to book directly through the hotel or whoever's hosting your show. So if you go directly to the box office tries to save the best seats for people who book through them. And on top of that, you're not going to pay that $15 to $30 fee. Also look for local discounts. If you have a Nevada ID, you can save a bunch of money on a lot of shows because they want to get locals in. So that's a great way to save some money. So let's talk about resort fees. You looking to save some money on resort fees? Fontainebleau, for example, charges $57. Most resorts, Bellagio, $53. Aria, $50. Most resorts are going to charge you $50 a day for a resort fee. There's only one resort on the Strip today that is currently offering no resort fees. Treasure Island has a promotion they call the TV ad special. You can just Google that and book it online without any fees. It's $99 with no resort fees plus free parking. So while Treasure Island is still there, if you would like to avoid your resort fees, go ahead and book through them. And folks, if you're looking for a fun place to play blackjack without breaking the bank, I would consider going to Fremont Street. Yeah, the Downtown Grand has $5 minimum blackjack and $1 minimum during off hours. They've also got player-friendly rules, which includes doubling down before and after splitting, late surrender, and re-splitting of aces. Okay, El Cortez also has 3-2 blackjack and offers $5 single deck games, or $10 for that multi-deck. Main Street Station has $5 double deck and $3 six deck blackjack. The Plaza and the D both have $5 blackjack as well as Golden Gate. So if you're looking for the area to play blackjack with a lower minimum, I definitely recommend checking out the Fremont Street area, Downtown Grand, El Cortez, Main Street, the D, the Golden Gate, the Plaza all have lower minimums for you blackjack players. And if you're looking for some food and drinks in Las Vegas for less than $5, well, I've got some for you. You can go to Secret Pizza, which is at the Cosmopolitan. They have delicious New York slices ranging from $5 to $7 for a late night snack. Ocean One Bar at the Miracle Mile Shops has breakfast for just $4.99. Circus and Slots of Fun have hot dogs and shrimp cocktails for just $2. The Carousel Bar in the Plaza Hotel has $3 Jello shots, and you can get 3 shots for $6. And the Aztec Inn has breakfast for just $5. And that brings us to our best deal casino or hotel in Las Vegas. And I'm going to call that the D as the best deal in Las Vegas. So the D is a very nice casino themed after Detroit. It's known for its affordable gaming, having, like I said before, $5 blackjack tables with a 3-2 payout and good rules, making it one of the best table locations in downtown. They have a Coney Island there with reasonably priced hot dogs and a McDonald's inside, so if you're not looking to break the bank, it's a great place to pick up breakfast at any hour of the day. There's also an atmosphere with modern games and classic games. Go to the second floor and you'll find those 80s style slot machines that are really fun. They've even got some gaming tracks and some games you probably haven't seen in 30 to 40, even 50 years, all available for play at reasonable prices, talking 25-cent slots and $1 slots. And they've again got food that doesn't break the bank with the American Coney Island, straight from Detroit, offering cheap and tasty snacks for a night of bar hopping. They also have the longest bar, or at least it was considered the longest bar in all of Las Vegas. It goes from the front of the casino all the way to the back, and it's the longest bar there. Also, location. The D puts you steps away from the concerts that are free at night, the street performers, and of course the overhead light show, so you get all the Las Vegas experience without the ticket cost. It's right next to the White Castle. There's a Chick-fil-A nearby. There is $5 pizza nearby, and there's a lot of fun and unbeatable value at the D in Las Vegas. All right, folks, so with that being said, I want to thank you for joining us. We appreciate you, and we want to hear about your Las Vegas fun stories. Go ahead and leave us a comment below. Where do you find the best value in Las Vegas? Where do you like to go? And what do you want to avoid in Vegas? Thanks for watching. Adios, amigos.